right, welcome everybody. How's everybody doing? I'm Christine. I'm the Astra CEO, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today is February 22nd, 2025, and we're going to talk about, God, there's so much to talk about. I have to pick the topics here carefully, but we're going to talk about Medicaid and what I see for the future for Medicaid. So we're going to just tap in. I do have my cards here, my tried and true, and we'll just see what comes up. I want to see what the future is for Medicaid. So I don't know if you, oh, for first of all, this is for entertainment purposes only. I have to say that. Um, but I don't know if you've heard, but there was a bill that was introduced, um, of course, by the Republicans to cut some funding to Medicaid. So let's talk real quick. I want to be really clear. There's Medicare and there's Medicaid. Medicare is the entity that covers elderly. Okay, so that's Medicare. Medicaid covers the poor. Okay, so that's the difference. So today we're going to talk about Medicaid. Okay, so the bill that was introduced this week was to cut funding to Medicaid by eight. They're introducing a bill that proposes to cut funding in the amount of $880 billion, not million, billion, $880 billion to cuts in Medicaid. I'm getting a hit. Sorry, guys. Wow, this is really going to impact the poor. This is going to clearly, um, wow, what am I trying to say here? Okay, guides, talk to me, talk to me. What do you want me to say? Wow. The poor are, and I'm probably not even saying this right, but the poor are going to be poorer. And there's going to be a defining line between the haves and the have-nots. And I almost feel like, guys, it's almost like they want to cull the population. Do you know what that means? It means that they want to get rid of some of the population. Okay, so they just hope that they get sick and die, kind of thing. Um, and that, wow, there'll be like a clear difference. A little bit about Medicaid. I'll tell you about Medicaid from what I know about it. Um, it covers, children that are disabled. It covers pregnant women that can't afford any health care, and so that they can have healthy pregnancies. And it covers, it covers the poor, the people that are unable to pay for their health care for whatever reason. Okay, so. That's the basis for Medicaid. 1 in 5 people, here's a statistic that I learned today that 1 in 5 people, I just have to make sure I'm recording. 1 in 5 people, I've done that before. I just start talking and I forget to hit the record button and I'm like, dang it, I failed to talk about some good stuff. But 1 in 5 people are on Medicaid. 1 in 5. Okay, think about that for just a minute. And I want to go over real quickly some of the statistics. 1 in 5 people are on Medicaid, and it varies by state, but the states with the highest amount, I'm kind of looking at the map here, is, let's see here, Louisiana, of course, Kentucky, looks like West Virginia, and the interesting thing that surprised me, and there's a couple of other states here that have the highest amount of recipients, more than 25% that are on Medicaid. California is one of the highest in the country. 25% or more of the states that 25% or more that are on Medicaid. And the state that surprised me was New Mexico. New Mexico has more than 25% of its state's population on Medicaid, which is really interesting. The state that I live in, which is Colorado, ranked 15 to 20%. Yeah, so there you go. So let me just go over the statistics again. There's 6 states that are on the low level that are below 15%. 18 states have 15 to 20%. 19 states have 20 to 25%, and 8 states are more than 25% of the population that are on Medicaid. Interesting facts there. But so let's just tap in. I have my cards here. Um, uh, will there be cuts to Medicaid? I just want to know right off the bat. They've introduced this bill this week. Will there be cuts to Medicaid? Will there be cuts to Medicaid? I am shuffling here. Will there be cuts to Medicaid? Oh, wow. Hmm. Yeah, I did this reading, and the reading is kind of like all over the place. Um, I'm going to say yes, based on what I'm seeing here. I'm going to get clarification. I also have my other deck here. I'm going to get clarification. I'm going to say yes. And you know what's weird is I'm kind of feeling like, and we'll do another reading on this bill that was introduced by the Republicans. Um, I almost feel like this is going to be done. You know that I'm not saying literally it'll be done, but I almost feels like it's going to be done in the middle of the night. Like the cuts will happen like overnight type of thing, um, where we're sort of blindsided. And again, what this is going to create is a big difference between the haves and the have-nots. Um, let me just get clarification here. I have my other cards here. Let me just see. We need clarification, please. Will there be a cut to Medicaid in the near future? Is what we got in the near future. Um, okay, so that's the card that we got. I'm gonna hold it up so you guys can see it in the near future. I need to know a date. Let's ask. And I want to ask if this particular bill that the Republicans introduced, will this get passed? This is devastating news. I just, I'm doing these readings, let me just clarify here really quick for you guys. I'm doing these readings because I want you to be informed. It's not that I come on here and I'm doing this as a scare tactic, that every time you turn on the channel, you're hearing bad news. It's just that I would rather have you know right now than to be blindsided so you can start preparing, and getting things, getting your affairs in line. And I think overall, what I feel is the energy for the country is I see a lot of people, and I use this phrase specifically, getting their affairs in line. And I think for a lot of us, maybe we've just been sort of blindly going through the motions. If there's any good that comes out of this nightmare, is that we walk away and our affairs are in order. Okay, so what do I mean by that? It's like our financial situation. Maybe we've been spending money where we shouldn't have, or we haven't been paying attention to our money, or we haven't been paying attention to the issues. I remember Kamala Harris at one of her rallies, and she was saying, This is going to be one of the most consequential elections of our lifetime. And she might have even said generation. I don't remember. I'll have to pull the tapes and find out. But, she said this is going to be one of the most consequential elections of our lifetime. And she was every rally, I remember her saying that. And I just kind of feel like, there were millions of people that really didn't listen. They were so worried about the border and worried about transgender people and transgender bathrooms and other things. But it's like, she was trying to tell you in her own way that this election had major consequences and it was going to be epic. And I just feel like a lot of people just ignored that because, you're so worried about the border and everything, right? Um, but now it's affecting your wallet. Okay, you should have been worried about that. I just cannot believe all these millions of people voted for Elon Musk and Trump. Okay, um, it's unbelievable. But I want to know the bill that was introduced to cut funding to Medicaid. Will this bill get passed? Oh God. It just makes me sick to even think about it. Will the bill that was recently introduced to cut funding to Medicaid, will this bill get passed? Uh, let's see. Oh, God. Uh, oh, Lord. I'm sorry, guys. Oh my God. This is one of the worst readings I've done in a long time. And just put it to you that way. Wow. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, I need clarification on this. I'm going to also pull out my other deck. Oh, Lord. Wow. Okay, will this bill that was introduced by the Republicans to cut funding to Medicaid, will this bill get passed? I need clarification. I've got my angel answer cards here. Will this bill get passed? The bill that was introduced to cut funding to Medicaid, will it get passed? Success. Yes, it will. Wow. Okay. I'm going to tell you what the cards are showing me right now. The first card that came up, guys, was the nightmare card. And what's interesting is what's right next to the nightmare card is the Ten of Swords. And the basis for the whole reading is the Tower card. This, to have all of these three cards clustered together, um, is not good. This is going to cause so many deaths, guys. This right here says death. This is going to wreak havoc beyond anything that we can imagine, guys. Wow. They are charging through the chariot cards here. They are trying to charge this thing through. Here's the guy that introduced this bill. It's the Republicans. I cannot believe the Republicans. And I cannot believe the people that um, I don't know. Let me just not say what I was going to say because there's no reason to play the blame game right now. Y'all know who you voted for. If you, I didn't vote for the monster. I voted for Kamala, and I just, was really hoping. I even, thought she was going to win. I was trying to tap into the collective energy, and that's what I was picking up. But man, the elections have consequences, guys. I cannot believe this is what you voted for. For those of you that are watching that voted for it, I cannot believe. Um, and this is a blue channel, in case you haven't figured it out. So there's probably no Republicans watching this channel right now. But anyway, yeah, they are right here, Seven of Cups, like trying to um, figure out how to get this bill through, okay? And this is going to create, so look at this, guys, agitation, irritation, fighting in the streets, man. You are going to see people come out the woodwork, man. Look at this. And I hope not, guys, because like I did that reading on the whole martial law thing. If there is chaos in the streets because of this, the orange guy is going to declare martial law, and we don't want that. So we got to figure out other ways to fight this. Look at this, justice. This isn't hopes and fears. We're hoping for justice. It's not the outcome. This is just our hopes. And then the outcome is like, what do we do? Like, this is such a foolish move. They are on the edge, look at this, of right and wrong. And they're on the edge and they just don't even care. They're like, ugh, cut Medicaid. So yeah, this will happen. I'm so sorry, guys. According to what I'm seeing, this bill will go through, and there will be some cuts to Medicaid. This is going to be devastating. All the people that 1 in 5 people depend on Medicaid, for health care to stay healthy. People, I was just watching this show earlier, and this lady's like, I'm a diabetic, I need my health care. I need to be able to stay healthy and deal with my diabetes. And there's going to be so many people that will suffer as a result of this. I mean, elections, my friends, do have consequences. They do. And wow. Okay, so we're going to ask another question. We're going to ask another question here. Hold on, guys. Okay, sorry about that brief intermission. Let's talk about, I want to find out now, the next question. I want to find out, when are they going to do this? When will the cut to Medicaid happen? We need a time frame, okay? Sorry guys, did you see, oh, where's my microphone? Did you did you see that video I did yesterday? I had on this red dress. Totally was the color of the Handmaid Tales. Oh my God. So anyway, I was gonna give it to the Goodwill, and I thought, I'm gonna keep that red dress. Every time we talk about the Handmaid Tales, I'll put it on. But yeah, that was funny. Watch yesterday's video, you'll see that. I was cracking myself up. But anyway, yeah, so I got my leopard print on today. I got my leopard dress on. Um, okay, we need a time frame. Okay, back to business here. Back to business, guys. We need a time frame. Am I recording again? I think so. Yeah. Okay. Um, when will the cut to Medicaid happen? When? We need a time frame, please, please, Lord. We need a time frame. When will the cut to Medicaid happen? Can you give us a time frame? When will the cut to Medicaid happen? We need a time frame. When will the cut? When will the cut for Medicaid happen? We need a time frame. When will the cut to Medicaid happen? We need a time frame. I hope I'm wrong, guys. I really do. I hope that they don't cut Medicaid. It'd be a dumbass move, all right? Wow. I hope I'm wrong, guys. All right, let's ask for a date. Sometimes I get dates, sometimes I don't. When will they cut funding to Medicaid? We need a date. Okay, let's just see what we get. Sometimes I get time frames, sometimes I don't. Let's just see. I'm not getting a time frame. Let me ask my other deck here. Maybe that means it won't go through. I don't know. I have a feeling, guys, it's going to go through. Okay, we need answers. When will the cut to Medicaid happen? We need a time frame. I'm going to ask my angel answer cards. We need a time frame. When will the cut to Medicaid happen? We need a time frame, please. Okay, let's see what we get. Oh, interesting. I got get more information. You know what's interesting, guys? My cards did not give me a time frame, and this says get more information. So I'm wondering if there's a slim possibility, just a possibility, that maybe it won't go through, but if it does go through, maybe it will take a while because there's so much going on. The reading that I got here, let me just look at the under, yeah, they don't know. It's like they're still trying to figure stuff out. They don't know. I'm not getting a date here. This says get more information. So I'm just wondering if it gets stalled maybe through Congress, that this gets stalled and doesn't happen till later. But either way, guys, I would say if you need a wake up call, this is your wake up call. Okay, with all the government shenanigans that are going on. Oh, did you hear the latest, guys? I heard today, it was breaking news that Elon Musk sent out a tweet, or what do they call it on X? They sent out a message on X and said to all the government employees that he needs a full report on the 5 things that you did for the past week, and he needs you to send that information to him, to Elon Musk. You need to send it to him, and if you don't comply and you don't send that information to Elon Musk, he will consider that grounds for termination. I just saw this come through. I am not shitting you guys. Let me just pull this up. This is insane. Here it is right here. Let me read it to you. Federal employees are told to justify their jobs in email, or Musk, the ketamine king, says they will face dismissal. Wow. Listen to this. President Donald Trump and Elon Musk's latest move targeting the federal workforce. I would not want to be working for the federal government right now. And I have worked for the federal government. I've been in the military, okay, and loved it. Okay, so let me get back to here. In their latest move targeting the federal workforce, employees began receiving emails today's Saturday the 22nd, started receiving emails today asking them to explain what work they did last week as Musk, the ketamine king, announced that here's a quote, failure to respond will be taken as resignation, unquote. Please reply to this email with approximately 5 bullets of what you accomplished last week and CC your manager. Are you shitting me? This just came through this afternoon. I need water. I should have brought my water with me. Can you believe I would not even be working for the federal government right now? It's like, what the hell is going on? I cannot believe, again, elections have consequences, guys. Kamala Harris and what was his name? The governor? I can't think of what his name is. I got so much information in my brain, but the funny guy, right? The funny guy that says, mind your own damn business. What was his name? Tim Walz. Sorry, I was having a brain fart. He was funny as shit. Mind your own damn business, right? He was cracking me up. But yeah, I mean, Tim Walz and Kamala were just telling everybody, this is the most consequential election of our lifetimes. And she was asking for your vote. And I don't know why so many millions of Americans just snub their nose at her. I don't know. It was because she's black. Was it because she's a woman? I have no idea. But this is what you voted for. So I didn't vote for this. And I just feel bad for the people that, there was another uh, tarot card reader I was listening to, and he was like, oh, it was the twins. If you haven't seen them, the twins at Terror by the Bay. He was like, this is like walking on Legos. You're forcing us to walk on Legos right beside you because this is what you voted for. He's funny. Yeah, I was listening to him the other day, and he's right. This is like walking on Legos. You're forcing us to go along with you to walk on these Legos. But man, and it's time to really get serious, guys. Um, I'm not getting a clear answer on, it looks like, yes, this is going to go through the cuts to Medicaid. I just am not getting a date. And it looks like because there's so much that needs to be done. So, yeah. Uh, so there's that. So, anyway, I just want to come on real quick and do this reading on Medicaid. Obviously, it looks like I need to do another reading. If I get a hit, guys, and I find out like a date, I will definitely keep you all informed and let you know. Okay, so anyway, that's all I got. And yeah, I'll let you go and I'll catch you next time. Take care, everybody. Bye.